Welcome back to the Gold Coast Titans career mode. We are back at club footy and we are taking on the Manly Seagulls in the first game since Origin. You can pause and read the team list if you want to have a look at that. We're at Brookvale Oval for a home game for Manly, and here is their team if you want to take a look at that. This Manly side is actually very, very good. I believe in 2013 they were the runners up against the Roosters, I think. Either way, getting into the game here, we are going up the short side here. Don almost beating the fullback and the winger, I believe, but just couldn't bait them into falling for that step. As you can see here, Taylor making a small amount of meters up the middle, but gets wrapped up about 15 meters out. And we're going out to the left here, trying to create some space. Mead finds that space and is centimeters from the line, but it gets wrapped up, unfortunately. Douglas, short ball to Douglas, does absolutely nothing. And looking at this here, I think I was trying for a quick pass there, but nothing really came of it. There was no support player, had to take the tackle, unfortunately. And Zillman breaking ankles there. I think that might have been Kieran Foran or Cherry Evans, that was. And we are going back out to the left. We are favouring this left side, but unfortunately we're going to offload the ball straight to Simons, and that's not what we want. Two men in the tackle there, about almost 50 metres out from our line, as Takarangi intercepts the ball, but he's going to drop it as soon as he gets it, and that is very frustrating because Manly now basically have a fresh set to work with. However, Manly cough up the ball and Aiden Caesar scoops it up, and he's going to race away and put the ball down under the posts for probably his first try in God knows how many games. If you've been following this series, you've probably seen that Aiden Caesar is very, very injury prone. I don't know why, but I tell you, he is unstoppable when he is healthy. And we are going to make that 6 points to 0 as we finally get on the board. And pretty much right off the back of that play here, we are making more meters up the right. Anthony Don almost away. He looked like he was going for the corner post, but just got caught there. And offload from dummy half there. Stupid scoot, and Glenn Stewart is racing away with the ball. He's not going to be cool. He's going to go 90 plus meters, but he's going to drop it in the end goal. Spills his lollies. Sucks to friggin' suck, Glenn. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I should probably be a bit more impartial, but unlucky there for Manly to not score. And we are off to the 20 for the restart. About 25 meters out here, Bird gets wrapped up after flattening one of the Manly defenders. Going back to the left side here, we're trying to make something happen for David Mead, but just cannot get around the two defenders at all. About 35 meters out from our line, third tackle gone, and we're looking to spread it out to the right here. Maybe there's something that can happen, but something will happen. It's not going to be for us. It's going to be Steve Maddai picking off a wayward pass, and he is going to cross the line. He's not going to drop the ball. That's 4 points for Manly, and they suddenly find themselves back in it in the first half. This is a very, very frustrating try to concede, especially because I feel like if that was a short ball that didn't really go where I wanted it to go. Anyway, we got Kieran Foran here taking the conversion, and he's not going to miss because the CPU never do on this game. And going into the halftime break, not much action after that. It's going to be locked up, 6 points all, and I feel like we're trying a little bit too hard here. A lot of errors on our part, just by trying to force plays that aren't going to happen. And on the other side for Manly, I feel like it's more a case of bad luck. They had the Glenn Stewart knock-on in goal, and then they had a couple of passes intercepted by me, so it's just been very, very bad luck. We want to try to better ourselves in this second half. As you can see there, was thinking about going for a kick, but I thought better of it, and luckily I didn't go for the kick because look at all this space I have to work with here. Gordon gets the ball, but nothing happens from that. The Manly defence very quickly to rush up there and shut down that play. As Caesar here puts a grubber kick through, no winger or fullback there, and Caesar scores a double. He is firing on all cylinders. The fullback and winger there for Manly looking very, very confused because they had no idea who was going to be back there to stop that try. And as I was saying, yeah, Caesar, when he is healthy, he is pretty much unstoppable, and he is showing that in this game right now. He scored 2 tries. He's got a kick coming up here. It's a bit of a tough one, but we'll see if he can handle it. And it's looking good, but I think it just fades across the face of the goalpost there. So that's going to be 10 points to 6 for us. And off the back of that last try here, I believe we are looking to spread it out to the left here. Mead bumps off one Manly defender. He's going to pass back inside to Awani. Doesn't really have the pace to get to the goal line, unfortunately, but still, I appreciate the meters that he made. We're 30 meters out from the Manly line right now. Harrison off to Caesar, and Caesar gets wrapped up there. And we're trying to go out to the right here, see if we can make something happen for us. Miles with an offload to Takarangi, and Takarangi bumps off one Manly defender and puts the ball down for another try for us. And all of a sudden, I think this is going to be a bad second half for Manly. See there, shoves Matai off a bit. How you going there? And puts the ball down. Caesar, a bit of a tough kick here, but he manages to convert the extras, and that makes it 16 points to 6. This play here, Takarangi flattening the Manly defender there, getting absolutely crunched. Gordon is in space, but couldn't really have anything happen for him there, unfortunately. And I think that was Awani trying to make some meters up the middle, but just gets wrapped up almost instantly. Idris taken down about 25 meters out from Manly's line again. Let's see if we can make something happen as Caesar puts up a bomb, and Miles is going to get under that, pass it to Zillman, and Zillman is going to cross for a try. And that is an amazing bit of work there, amazing ball movement there from the big man Nate Miles. So you take a look at this here, just a beautiful crisp little pass out to Will Zillman, who was waiting on the flank, and all of a sudden this is not looking good for the Manly Sea Eagles. I think that may be the nail in the coffin for them. Bit of a tough kick here for Caesar, but it's not going to be a problem for him, and that makes it 26 to 6 for the Titans. And not much happened after that, so that's the end of this game, and Manly losing 26 points to 6 as Brad Takarangi picks up man of the match honours. I'm kind of surprised that Caesar didn't get it, honestly, given how brilliantly he played. But all the same, a win's a win, so I'm happy. And with that win, we enter the top 4. We maintain our position, I believe, and we've moved up to 3rd. We've only the Knights and the Roosters ahead of us. Penrith still struggling to find form. They may want to pick it up if they want to get from the bottom there, but we're simulating this game against the Rabbitohs, and we pick up a very, very rare 12-all draw. Rare draws don't really happen that often in rugby league. Sam Burgess picking up man of the match, and as you can see there, failed field goal attempt from Shrama, which probably led to the draw. Though even though we got the 1 point from that game, we do end up losing Will Zillman to a hamstring injury. And as I was saying about Aiden Caesar in the last game, very, very injury prone. He's on the shelf yet again for 3 weeks for a groin injury, which is not really want to see. But anyway, we're moving on to the team announcement against the Tigers, our second game in this episode. You can pause to read the list there. And we're taking a look at the Tigers side here, and in 2013, I'm pretty sure they did very, very badly. I'm pretty sure they ended up losing Benji Marshall and Lottie Takiri. I think they ended up coming like 14th in that year or something. And we had a bit of a lackluster 10 minutes, nothing really happening here, but Shrama is going to pick off a pass here and dive right into the Holden logo for a try. And Benji Marshall is not happy about that. Adam Blair consoling the man, but Shrama picking off a very wayward offload or a very wayward pass for the try. We've got our stand-in 5'8" here in Bo Henry. He is going to take on kicking duties, and it's 6-0 to the Titans already. And in this next clip here, we are pretty much off the back of that try against Matt Shrama try. Beautiful passing out here, and that's going to lead to another try for Kevin Gordon. And as you can see, beautiful, crisp ball movement. If you can take a look at the replay here, just beautiful passing, and that is exactly what I want this Titans team to be about. Beautiful passing, leading to amazing tries. Henry with another kick here, and he is successful in his... Well, he's successful. And in this clip here, we have got Idris passing it off to, I believe that was Mead, and Henry is taking a run up the wing. I don't know why he was chilling there. Shrama trying to take a run here, but he gets instantly wrapped up by, I think that was Benji Marshall. Good defensive effort there from him. But the passing is just going to be too much yet again, and Ryan James is going to crash over for a try. Picking up a rare meat pie is Ryan James. Look at the hair on that man. And a beautiful run there to the try line. And I think the Tigers are going to be in trouble here if we can keep up this effort, as Henry strikes the ball from right in front, and it's good. And off the back of that try, the support play just a bit too far inside, and we throw a stupid pass out to Lottie Takiri, and he streaks over for a try to the Tigers. If you knew this game and how frustrating it was when the pass would not go where you wanted it to go, then you would understand that this is a very, very frustrating try to concede, especially with a winger, because they are basically impossible to stop once they get those intercept passes. Marshall from way out wide, he is going to convert that try successfully, turning the 4 into 6, and that's pretty much going to be it for the first half. A very, very good first half from us, might I say. We just want to cut down the errors here, because even though we are in front, we don't want to let the Tigers back into the game, because we could end up blowing the lead, could end up losing the game. But still a very good first half nonetheless. We're up 18 points to 6, and that's what I wanted to see going into the half. And pretty much right off the kickoff here, a couple plays off the kickoff, we pick off the pass. Greg Bird is going to cross for a try, and the nightmare for the Tigers continues. We had a bit of a lackluster set there, and kicked it to the Tigers 20, and all of a sudden, just right place, right time for Greg Bird to score that try, and Bo Henry's going to convert, and that's going to make it 24 points to 6. And this is pretty much off the back of that. We're struggling inside our own half here, but we're going to gift wrap a try to Blake Ashford, and that is pretty bloody embarrassing, to be honest. If Blake Ashford, of all people, is going to score on you, then you pretty well deserve to lose this game, but I do not want to lose the game. I want to win the game, as Marshall converts the try to make it 24 points to 12. And we're kicking off right after that Blake Ashford try. Takiri gets wrapped up, and Ashford, I think that was Ashford going up against Idris, he wrestles the ball away from him, and Idris is going to score a pretty easy try, and Marshall is absolutely fuming, and I would be too if I was on the receiving end of that. See, Idris just wrestles the ball away and streaks away for another 4-pointer. Another kick here for Bo Henry, and he misses only by a hair. Still 28 points to 12 is a good lead here. Trying to create a bit of space here, and right on the siren as well. I think Utah is going to score, and he does. Utah. That was a very, very stupid pass to make out to, I think I was trying to pass it to Takarangi, but I instead passed it out wide, which was, was just an invitation for Matt Utah to score that try, and Marshall converts only just. I thought he'd missed that, but he converts the kick, and the full-time score should have been 28 to 12, but instead it's going to be 28 to 18. Happy with the win, but I did kind of let the Tigers back into that game. Too many errors there. That's just not what we wanted to see. Dave Taylor picking up man of the match. I was going to say that was surprising, but he actually did have a pretty solid game, I must say. And then we are taking a look at the table, and we are at the top. We are in number one spot after, I think, the Newcastle Knights lost their game. Penrith still at the bottom. I think they're basically eliminated from top 8 contention. And that's going to do it for this episode. Well, if you did enjoy, then leave a like, comment down below. Nothing left for me to say except have a good one.